Hey gang, day late, dollar short, as usual. I'm putting this out on Friday instead of Thursday. I screwed up. Supposed to put it out on Thursday, but I've been dealing with a lot of stuff going on. You don't need to know. It's just a bunch of health stuff. Currently, I already talked to a cardiologist. Almost went to the emergency room today. Well, yesterday and today, and talked to my PCP, and I'm waiting for my MS neurologist to get back to me. So all kinds of funky shit happening. That's all right. Maybe we'll get lucky and you'll have something interesting happen during the show. And if I nod off, just tell someone. I suppose you won't see it if I don't post it first. But nothing too exciting this week. Just tons of stress and around here with all kinds of things going on. So I have not been good about working on. Well, I haven't been on videos. I haven't read a comic book in 2 weeks. I haven't been able to do anything. So that I want to for my YouTube channel and all that stuff. So I'm really, really, really hoping within the next week or so I can get myself back on track. Until then, I'm gonna still keep at least getting out the Under the Cowl of MS oddball video, and I ran out of unboxing videos I had pre-made. Now I noticed I screwed up too and did like the Niobe review before the unboxing, so stuff like that probably happened with those pre-recorded, but I'm glad I had them so I could still at least put something out in the last week or so. But I'm gonna try to get back on track and see what I can do. But I got a lot of stuff happening, so I didn't get to have much time to do anything. So we'll have to sneak things in here and there. So see what happens. But uh, I'm famous now. Got my first unlike. I don't even know how many years I've been doing this. 11 years between podcasting and Instagram videos, and YouTube. It's quite some time. But yeah, I finally got my first unlike, which was not an unboxing video. It's like, well, how can you unlike an unboxing? So who knows? No, my luck, is probably one of my family members lashing out at me just to try and do something negative for me. But yeah. Kickstarters. Said I was done with them for a while. Then someone sucked me back into one, and then Anthony from the Crimson Color Comic Club mentioned something that I wanted to read, and now I was able to get a bunch of them and stuff. So the ones that I did back is the Complete Furry Ninja High School Volume 1. Ben Dunn had a post up about that. I know, I keep saying I'm not a furry, but I like the stories when they're done right. When the characters look right, and Ben does an awesome job with drawing the characters, and you don't have the weird bent legs and stuff. It's like, why would they become two-legged animals, and why wouldn't their knee joints adapt to that? That's so stupid. It just drives me nuts. But yeah, he does an awesome job with the characters, and it's basically based on a long-running manga series, The Ninja High School. If you've never heard of it, uh, Antarctic Press puts it out. I want to say they're at like 193 issues or something. I think was the last one I got. Uh, this was an alternate version where the entire cast are now anthropomorphic furries. It's craziness that can only happen in Ninja High School. This series was created by Ben Dunn. I got a visitor, a neighbor's dog popped up. And Lemmy's sitting there checking him out. They're friends at least. It's not like he was she was there when Lemmy got attacked by the jackass dog, but which I wish Nelly would have fought for Lemmy. But yeah. So but it was created by Ben Dunn in 1987 and is still going strong coming up to its 200th issue. It concerns the trials and tribulations of a high school student named Jeremy Feeple as he is suddenly confronted by a female ninja, Ichiahoy, and an alien princess Azriel, as they vie for his affection. Ben Dunn was also a big fan of furry comics, having created such comics as Furlaw and Mighty Tiny, so it was a no-brainer to turn Ninja High School into furries. For several years, Furry Ninja High School came out as a series. But yeah, I love the Ninja High School series. I like the characters, and seeing them all furried out, that's going to even be more fun since half of them already are somewhat furried. So, but looking forward to that one. But sadly, the funding period is over for that, so you can't get on the Kickstarter for it, but you can keep an eye out for it coming out, I would assume, somewhat soon. And then, thanks to Anthony from the Crimson Color Comic Club, he reviewed the first Frankie Monster, uh, or Frankie Boy Monster book a while back, and I really enjoyed his review, and I was waiting to hear about it because I was thinking about jumping on that series. Well, they kickstarted number 4, and with number 4, I was able to get. Well, yeah, I didn't mention on the Ben Dunn one. I ended up doing uh, a sketch tier with it in the book. But and the Frankie Boy, you're able to get all 4 through this Kickstarter. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do that so I can get caught up on the series. I didn't realize they're already up to number 4. I was surprised to hear that when Anthony told me. Uh, but Frankie Boy Monster is the story of a 12-year-old boy monster named Frankie, who goes on misadventures and fights the real monsters alongside his mad scientist father, Dr. Fitzlane, and his vampire friend, Drake. In this issue, we go back to before Drake became a part of the living undead and was happily content with his newly wedded wife, Viviana. But their happiness was cut short by Radu, the head vampire who made it his business to add Drake to his lineage of Nosferatu. Yeah, this one again, sadly, is funded, so you can't jump on it. But keep an eye out for it coming out in the near future because the other books were in the pre-orders and stuff like that, so you can get that. And then on our YouTube friends mentioned The Shift, which I believe a couple people are associated with it from the comic books curing cancer. I don't know the exact name. I stupidly didn't write it down. My brain's not, because I got comic books for kids and I got comic books curing cancer and comic books for. Yeah. I think it's comic books curing cancer organization, but you can find out. But yeah, it's a really enjoyable concept that I've seen before and loved when people have done this type of thing. But the shift is a concept not seen in hardly any other comic. 4 artists took one writer's script and each built their own vision from it. Not only that, but they all connected narratively. This is the beginning of the shift. So the Kickstarter is focused on getting the shift out to people with the funds helping with the printing of the shift. The issue is 90% done in terms of art, lettering, editing, etc. We're nearly finished, and once we are, the only thing that'll be left is to get it printed and put it into the hands to read. First issue contains 24 pages of story, as well as bonus material in the back of the book. Look, and they've got a bunch of stretch goals up. It was pledged within, I believe, 8 hours. They met their goal. It's still going right now. It has 13 days to go as of me telling you this right now. And they've already doubled their pledge goal. Uh, so yeah, I believe us YT friends and stuff pretty much helped him get backed within the first 8 hours. I did the tier where I get the book plus I get a blank book that I can do my own version of the story artistically and send it into them. And if they like it, they can do something with it, possibly put it into a second book or something like that. So I figured, what the heck? I thought that was an awesome idea, and I know a couple of the guys that are associated with this, so why not? Got to help our friends. But yeah. So that's the 3 Kickstarters I am messing around with at the moment, but I am going to behave myself now because I got a lot of shit going on. I gotta stop. I can't afford to spend money that I don't have, so I gotta back off the Kickstarters. It's so easy to take a deep dive into the Kickstarter world. I like the extras, the stretch goals. It makes more fun for an unboxing, all that stuff. But and I love promoting people's stuff to help it out if it's something worth promoting. Uh, Speaking of promoting, Metarog, Metarog. Check out his YouTube channel. He's on the road to 1900. I don't know the whole thing about it. I can't remember what it was, but he's sending one person a box of comics. I don't know if it's a Gemini box or what, but he's gonna show that person 100 comics, I think, and they get to pick out like 5 comics from it, and they will win those 5 comics. So, or whatever it is, don't quote me on it. I just know he's hitting his 1900 subscribers, so get in there, subscribe, follow him, and keep track, and you can get your chance at possibly winning some awesome comics. And speaking of that, I still, because all my stuff going on, have a pile, and it's getting bigger and bigger by the week of stuff I have yet to unbox. But a lot of it is stuff that I have for my 250th subscriber giveaway. Big difference between 250 and 1900, but they're all enjoyable as long as you got more and more people following you. You're not going to get rich in this world, anyways. So I do it for fun and to keep my brain going and not breaking down from my MS. And then what did we watch? We watched a wonderful story movie. The wife had it in the thing. I thought I had it in the thing because of Raj from The Big Bang Theory. Uh, but apparently she put it in our Hulu watch list. I had to put it back in there last night after I deleted it after watching it. But it's The Storied Life of A.J. Fikry. Wonderful story about a bookstore owner. Has something totally upturn his life. I don't want to give any of it away because it's like every little piece of it just flows so nicely. It focuses on uh, well written books and things, just people, how they, what they like to look for, what they expect out of certain things, and make things more enjoyable, more worth putting your time into and stuff. But yeah, it's got some love affair and stuff like that in there and all that going on, but it's just so well written. It just sucked me right in. I couldn't stop. And it's got Dewey playing a cop again from Scream. But yeah, it's lots of great people in it. Fun little story about a bookstore owner that his world just totally gets flipped around, whether it's for the good or the worse. Yeah, watch the movie and find out. But yeah, I thought it was my favorite movie of the year so far. Speaking of movies, the last one I gotta talk about is Starz. We finally watched Borderlands, which I'm Huge on the Borderlands series. Loved Borderlands. Played them all multiple times. I've gone through Borderlands 3 twice so far with two of the characters there in the movie. Um, but I'm wanting to start a third round now after watching the movie because Kevin Hart's character is throwing me off. So he plays Roland. I want to replay the Borderlands 3 just to get it in there. It does focus on Pandora. The whole movie is in Pandora, which is kind of a bummer. I wish they would have started out with Pandora and them going to another planet and something big happening at that planet, them deal with it, get it going, end the movie, and take it into a second and third movie. That would have been a good way to do it because I really wanted to see like Craig's world where you got the alter ego and stuff, and it's just such a fun planet to land on. One of the hardest ones to get through at the end, though. Giant Craig's a pain in the ass. But yeah, there's so many worlds that you explore that they never touched on. They never went beyond Pandora. I think I'm saying it right, Pandora. You can yell at me in the comments if I'm wrong. That's the whole part of having this. You can yell at me. Give me another unlike if you have to. Why is there so many haters out there? If you don't like the shit, don't watch it. But that's fine. I'll take all the haters you want. Send them my way. If someone's so stupid to waste their time to complain about shit and actually watch the shit and then complain about it, hey, makes me happier that I wasted their time on because they deserve it. uh, but yeah, it focuses all on Pandora. You're pretty much basically getting the beginning of Borderlands 3 and the ending of Borderlands 3 video game in this movie. The haters, I get the points that they hated. I totally seen some things. They had too many enemy vehicles chasing them at any given point. They had the big flying, are they flying scrags or whatever? But those big pterodactyl birds, those should have been attacking them when they're driving through areas and stuff. I can't get near the freaking things without them attacking me. Uh, but yeah, they always annoy me. That's why I try and avoid the damn birds. Uh, but yeah, there's lots of little things I could say, quirks and all that with the movie. But I liked it. And with being a full fledged Borderlands uh, follower, enjoyer of the games, whatever, I didn't see many problems with the movie. Kate Blanchett did an awesome job with Lilith. I just wish they would have used her abilities more. I wished everybody would have used their abilities more. That's a big thing about the game. And they used more weapons than they did abilities, which the weapons are a big part of the game also. You got your different franchises like Doll and all those. But they didn't really tap into that. It's like they're using the weapons, and you see a couple of the weapon company names out there in the outskirts, but you're not seeing the differences of the weapons and all that, the difference of the different styles from the different types of companies, and that would have been something we would have jumped on more if we would have went to the other planets and stuff, which would have been nice. Kevin Hart's rolling. I just can't picture what he should have been doing, and that's why I want to replay the game. Other than that, he did fine as character in there. Just I need more back info. My brain just doesn't remember enough of that character to obviously associate it with him. Edgar Ramirez did Atlas. Yeah, it was okay. I mean, he does fit the part, but the whole Atlas outline, I think they could have done more with it. Jamie Lee Curtis did a great Tannis. I I was leery about her and Kevin Hart when I seen the movie preview, but the way she played Tannis, I really liked it. She had that mentality of the character. Did a pretty good job. My favorite character, of course, and looking at her picture nowadays, it's like they obviously did the Borderlands film probably 10 years ago. They must have made this thing. And it's like because she's an adult now and she plays Ariana Greenblatt played Tiny Tina, and that was my favorite character in the movie. She just she is fun, well done. I love how they focused on her explosive personality and all that stuff. Yeah, she was great. And Florian Mantino or Mantino playing Craig. They kept saying Krieg. I always call him Craig. 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 Australian for Craig. Australian YT guys probably gonna give me shit if anyone sees that. But I liked him. He did all right with his character, but they didn't use it enough. They didn't use his mental screwiness enough. They should have played with that more. They had lots of opportunities where he was just standing there, not doing it, and they totally should have took advantage of it at points. Janina Kavakar did a great job with Cock or Knox with Knox. I didn't see no major issues with that character, but it just there could have been more to it. Like I said, they all could have used certain abilities a little bit more, and it would have made it a little bit more exciting. Uh, Jack Black did Claptrap. I like what Claptrap did in the movie. He did great as his character, but the voice sucked. It. I'm dancing. I'm dancing. That's how Claptrap should sound. I mean, if you ever sit there and just leave your game sit at idle, not even logged in yet on the main screen, this Claptrap will come out there and just do stuff like that, be attacked by Scrags and stuff like that. But I don't know. Black's voice ruined it for me, and that didn't ruin it, but just the voice wise, nope, not there. Had to put his own little twist on it, which that's why waste your money on a well known person to do a robot is beyond me. It's like, yeah, that's just stupid. If you think it's gonna bring in a draw just because a person's doing a robot, it's well, Alan Tudyk kind of brought me into was IG88 or whatever. But Benjamin Byron Davis did a decent job with Marcus. Gina Gershon did an all right job with Moxie. Would have liked to see Moxie get a little bit more aggressive, as she does. She doesn't put up with shit. Uh, but yeah, I didn't hate the movie. I liked it for what it's worth. So I will definitely watch it again. But they could have totally made it 3 movies and explored at least 4 other planets, 3 other planets that I could think of that were E1s. That would have been a lot of fun. I mean, Christ, they could have made this into a Fast and Furious franchise and done a dozen movies with these different planets that they could have explored into. So I think they really killed the option to go that route since they focused more on the vault keys and just getting to the vault. And the whole purpose of going to all the other planets is to collect the things to get to the vault keys to get to, so you could open the vault and finding out what the evil corporation uh, was doing Atlas to the rest of the universe. But yeah, for what it's worth, I liked it. So see where they go from here. I don't think they really can go anywhere now that they went from the beginning to the end of the game and didn't leave middle area, any options for the middle of it. So that kind of sucks. I can see why people hated the movie for certain things. I get it, but I will watch it again. Other than that, I'm gonna try and get my stuff back and going. Actually, today I might open up this stuff to get it out of the way so I can figure out what I got, start organizing some things, and then we'll see what happens. So keep following Under the Color of MS, rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend, check out Crimson Color Comic Club with our group reviews, our group previews, our creator podcast episodes and stuff. Lots of fun stuff you can find out there. And subscribe, like, help us out. And we will get back with more of this stuff as soon as we can. Hopefully, it'll be really soon, but I'm trying. Give me some time to work out some things, and I will hopefully be back full speed again. All right. Bye.